Hello everyone, so this is a message for the Divine Feminine on the journey to union. This is an empowerment message for you. I wanted to share a message that was coming through very strongly, and the message is about empowerment. Empowerment in all ways on this journey. You have to step out of all of these disempowered ways as the Divine Feminine. And this means stepping out of codependency, stepping out of all of these old traumas and wounds that are keeping you trapped and stuck, and also keeping you in the ego and the mind. Because this journey is about you coming into your power and wholeness and not projecting your power outside of you, not waiting for someone outside of you to come and save you. You're not waiting for your divine counterpart to come and save you, to show up for you. So if you're in the energy of waiting for your divine counterpart to show up for you, then you have to release that, because that is the energy of codependency. We're not waiting for our divine counterpart to show up for us or to wait for them to do anything. You have to show up for yourself. You have to come into your divine power and inner truth. Your divine masculine is not going to come in and show up for you if you have not given that to yourself, if you have not come into the energy of inner union, because inner union is when you have come into your wholeness and into your soul's alignment, because that is what ultimately this journey is taking you back to. It's taking you back to your own internal alignment, your own internal soul's energy. And we are here to come into our soul's blueprint. We're here to align to our soul's true essence. Our true power comes from being in alignment to our soul's truth. And so everything that you're going through right now is to come into that power, because all of these disempowerment wounds are what's stopping you from coming into your own union. It's stopping you from your inner union and from your external union with your divine counterpart. Your divine counterpart is there to help you on this ascension. They are there to mirror your internal wounds. If you have all these internal wounds and traumas and you're still projecting that onto your counterpart, they are going to run, because you still have to work on those internal wounds, which are wounds of separation. These are the wounds that are separating you from your soul's alignment and from your union, because your union is the inner union, which comes first. And then we have the union with your counterpart, which is the merging of the polarities into one. So your inner union comes first on this journey. You're anchoring into your inner union first, your soul's alignment, your wholeness. This is when you have transcended that ego. You've come into your heart, you've come into your soul's energy, and you're really centered. You've done the internal work. You've come into the spiritual mastery. And that's really when you come into that 0 point, that internal union. You've collapsed that separation, you've collapsed that polarization. And so the soul starts to unify back into one, back into union. Once you're in that inner union, you're then merging with your counterpart into the union. And once you're in that inner union, you really are in that higher vibration, in that higher consciousness. You're in your heart frequency. You're not in the lower mind anymore. You're not in the lower energy. And so you've collapsed that separation, that wall of separation between masculine and feminine. And that's what you're breaking down on this journey to come into your divine power and divine union, because you have to merge the inner polarities, which is what's happening on this journey, to come into union and to manifest your external union as well. Because the external union is the energetic union that's happening first. And that's what you start to feel. And that's what you felt at the beginning of the journey. You felt that strong union, and this starts to build. As you're collapsing the separation and the polarity and the duality, this union starts to build, and your soul is initiating you to hold this union frequency in your heart, which is where the masculine and feminine unify. So before you come into your union, you're being initiated by your soul to come into your power and truth. You're being initiated into your soul's alignment, into your abundance, into your soul purpose, into your mission. You're being initiated into your higher truth. So this means mastering all of your soul lessons. This means really dealing with the internal energies that are keeping you in separation, which are all of these duality separation energies, which are like wounds of separation. We have core wounds, we have karmic wounds, we have all of these traumas to do with our inner feminine and masculine. So all of that is causing that wall of separation between you and your soul. And that is what you're collapsing and releasing ultimately on this journey. So it's really important that on this journey, we're not projecting our power or our happiness out there. This journey is about you coming into your power and sovereignty, and your soul is initiating you into that. Your counterpart is showing you where you're still not in your power and where you're still needing to heal whatever it is that is coming up. Because if you still are not in that energy of union with yourself, you're going to project that outside of you. You're going to feel like you need somebody to fill that void. And that is an energy of lack. So you need to realize that if you're in an energy of lack, it's okay, but it's still a place of you being in that place of the separation. Because when you're in that union, when you've come into that inner union, you've come into your own power. You've come into your source connection, and you've come into your soul's alignment. And then you're not in the energy of lack or seeking something outside of you. Because as you merge back into union, as you come into unity consciousness with your twin, you're no longer projecting anything onto them. You're not in that conditional love. You're in that unconditional place. You're in that you don't have any conditions anymore around the union. It's going to create the harmony in the relationship, because we need to balance this connection. And in order to balance this connection, we need to come into our own internal union, balance our own internal energies, our masculine and feminine. And then we need to understand that everything is happening according to your soul's plan, and that the unification, the union, is happening first within you, the inner union, and then you're merging back with your counterpart into divine union. So I just want to remind you that you are here to collapse that internal separation that's keeping you in the mind and the ego, that's keeping you in the suffering and in the pain. Because you are here to come into that union energy, that union frequency, and that is a beautiful vibration. That is this higher level of consciousness that we start to step into, this unity consciousness, when you have really come into that oneness with yourself and also with your twin. And that's a very different shift. That's a huge shift on this journey that starts to happen, because then you're in that union frequency and nothing is outside of you anymore. You're not seeing anything as separate from you anymore. You're seeing everything as one. And that's the shift in consciousness that we come back into. But the first step is really coming into that inner union. This is your soul's frequency, your soul's blueprint starting to come online. This is when you come into your divine sovereignty and divine truth and your divine feminine power. And so I do have my inner union course, which I just launched. This is a transformational course that will guide you back to your own inner union and divine power. It includes powerful teachings on how to come into soul alignment, collapse separation and duality to attain union with self and with your twin. So if you need more help and support, and if you want guidance on inner union and you want to dive into it, I do have my course available, and it is currently $100 off until tomorrow. If you need more help on your journey to inner union, I really suggest my course. I have so much content on there, so many wonderful teachings and lessons that I have learned over the course of my journey. So I really recommend that course. If you still need more help and support, I do have my Patreon community as well for more content and support. And of course, my one-on-one coaching. I send you so much love, and I will speak to you soon.